let's talk about a position the Giants are going to be looking at, and that's corner. So Brandon Brown was also talked about the corner room because, to be honest, guys, the crazy thing is Nick McCloud is probably the veteran of that group now. Since Jalen Mills is gone now.
Nick McCloud.
There could be only one. Brandon Brown said when talking about the group, he said there's a maturation process going on. Want to give the under 24-year-old guys a chance to develop, but we will be aware of any available veterans. Brown also mentioned the story about how they picked up Fabian Moreau a couple of years ago. Remember they picked him up like 2 years ago, and he was a starting corner and played most of the year as the CB2. And a lot of this topic came up because of the fact that, let's be honest, the Texans guys were wide open against their corners. Let's be honest. Yeah. Those of you that watch reports of the Jets and Giants practice they had today with the joint teams, Jets corners, Jets receivers were wide open all day today. In fact, the aforementioned Nick McCloud got burnt really bad on a play that keeps going on over and over again. Again, I'm not going to let one play decide my opinion of a player there. But Nick McCloud, we know what Nick McCloud is. He's an undrafted rookie free agent from a couple of years ago who has played decent when gotten a shot. But he's never going to be a great player.
No.
He's probably, we talked about this all offseason long, he's probably the second best corner we do have.
But he's not going to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, but that's saying much worse about our QB room than does say much good about him. Our CB room is just, it needs help. It needs help. And the Giants realize that. So I have a feeling that there's going to be somebody else they're going to bring into this position. That they're doing their homework right now, looking at rosters and who they think is going to get cut. And there's going to be some people coming in, guys. So keep in mind, next week, guys, is when we have to go ahead and go down to our trimming of the roster there. We're going to start adding some pieces there. So, fully expect us to be around next week to give you guys updates on potentially a little bit off schedule based on how things are going. Plus, I'm going to be going on vacation, so you might get the solos of Rob even.
Ooh,
yes, a little solo of Rob because I'll be in Atlanta next week for Dragon Con. So one of the largest cons of the year. So if anybody there is a watcher of the show and happens to see a really, really tall, goofy bastard walking down the hallway at the Marriott, there I am.
Like dragon?
That's me. It's me.
Like dragons?
It's not just dragons. It's a nerd con.
Dragon these nuts?
It's every single con you can think of basically rolled into one. So just a nerd con, I call it, because it's comics, it's video games, it's board games, it's Renaissance people, steampunk people, science in general, people that just enjoy TV shows and such. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So
if you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.